Yo, what's up YouTube? So it looks like they've got some pretty neat replay features going on for the boss battles too. And we're just going to go over this 400k battle that I wound up managing to get. Now you can see that my comp is kind of focused towards staying alive. You know, I've fiddled with it a few times now, had a look at what other people are using to get higher scores. As much as I have been enjoying the boss battle, I actually kind of quite like this mode. I like how, you know, both sides can just buff each other, and like McKean, for example, can even out everyone's HP. I feel like that's been pretty cool. You know, Bella heal buff will also heal everyone. I think the only issue I've had so far is like it is very reliant. So you see, we've got Chloe here. If you don't have a Chloe, I recommend that you definitely just throw her in, regardless of her level. Backline her if you need to, because once you get past this first phase, right? So what's going to happen here is we're going to get to the end here. Oh, well, let's say this sword one here. Okay, we're going to get to this buff, and then we're going to need to get rid of his shield and then put him into a groggy state by you need like multi-hit monsters for this fight so that you can take away this shield, because it's essentially, it's like one of the not barrier battles, one of the single player maps, the siege maps, where you need to hit off the shield with multiple hits. We're going to see that in a moment. Now you can see here I just cast the invincibility spell because that particular ability that he uses is an AoE, and you need to protect the enemy. So whichever team he's facing is the one that is going to take a massive amount of AoE damage even in this first phase. Now you can see there's a shield up there. You need to multi-hit that away, and then he'll be put in the groggy state, just like that. See that? And then you've got to wait for his mana to go down, and he'll stand back up and go again. Only this time he will be much stronger. Okay? So yeah, as much as I have been enjoying the boss battles here, and it's been pretty fun. I reckon, I quite like this mode. I think this is a well thought out kind of way to get things done. I don't like the over reliance on Chloe, or just invincibility in general. I would have liked more ways of kind of not getting insta-gibbed by the boss. But I guess like in this particular match, as long as you last until the end of the timer, it's fine, right? So what you kind of need to focus on is getting rune quality for units to perform well. 1 second. Excuse me. Yeah, like what you want to kind of focus on is getting some runes that are going to, or upgrading some runes that are going to go on units that perform really well, such as the Wind Ninja here. Thrain is okay. It's just that 5 mana is quite a lot. I think that the more reliable comps here are going to be the ones that utilize low-cost units, mostly single-target DPS units. So like something like the whole vampire comp, so vampire with the purple stone is going to be really good. And then you're buffing and cycling all your DPS units, such as Seek, right? So the fire dog. Maybe Sophia. I do like the Wind Ninja over Sophia, but Sophia is of course really good too. Sophia for the multi-hit, Wind Ninja for the multi-hit, Fire Dog for the multi-hit. Thrain is really good for when you're at this point and you need to get rid of that shield so you can put him in the groggy state. Now, debuffs and stuff do work. So like the bombs you can see here are in full swing. Ninja's debuffs go on quite often. The thing you've got to watch out for though is that he does remove debuffs at certain intervals, depending on which of these abilities he's going to use, and you can't really mouse over them in the fight to double check which ones they are. So be sure to kind of memorize them beforehand, but like before you go into the fight, if you need to. And just, yeah, you kind of want to like bring Sierra for something like bombs so that you can detonate them before they reach one of these points, and try not to cast them during that period of time either. You know what I mean? Now, I haven't actually tried bringing like a Poseidon or a what's his Gani. I was trying to remember a Ganymede. That's what I was. Yeah, my bad, guys. I haven't tried bringing a Ganymede. Oh man, I don't know why I blanked on his name there. But yeah, I haven't tried bringing a Ganymede in order to find out if the like how decent the slow would be, because this up here is obviously a mana bar. He does haste himself, so I assume that slowing him would also be quite effective and efficient. But with Poseidon being a water unit and Ganymede kind of like, he nukes cards, but he's kind of high cost and you can't really nuke this guy's cards away. Yeah, it's kind of like you know, on how efficient that would be, right? Oh, as you can see, each phase also increases the shield amount as well. Plus, he's still got this, he's attack buffing himself too. But yeah, you can see here we've done really well. A big part of it is going to be, so you can see we've got 8 seconds left now. A big part of this is definitely just having units that do a lot of damage, right? Surviving to the end kind of comes down to using Chloe as best you can, right? To, you know, across both comps. So I think both team members need Chloe, and you've got to time that invincibility for the really dangerous abilities, right? The really dangerous skills, like the line damage one. Like when you hit the second phase, the line damage abilities, very dangerous. And obviously the AoE ability that he does for his shield, right? So you definitely got to Chloe those once you hit that second and third phase and so on. In the first phase, you've only got to kind of really worry about the shield ability. Make sure you Chloe that, because he'll take like half your units. You know, he'll chunk them by about half, right? And yeah, those are the tips I've got for you guys at the moment. A single target comp that focuses on Vampire Purplestone would be really good for this, because you can just cycle through like Shannon buff and other, like you could cycle through your Harpy buff or Harpoo buff, sorry. You know, get your attack buffs up and just smash them with low cost 2-3 mana cost units. Performs really well. Just make sure you've always got enough for Chloe, and that you're waiting. When his energy does go over skill, that you wait, so that you can invincibility the more dangerous skills. Anyways, I'll leave it there for now, guys. I think boss mode's been pretty cool, and I hope this was somewhat informative and helpful. I will catch you guys later. Peace.